Hello. Welcome guys to the stream. So basically this is going to be full of everything. So let me just give me a minute. Right. So we're gonna be playing random squads. Basically, it's just my first live stream on YouTube. It's just trying to test out all the see if I just want basically people to see and comment basically on the live stream, see if it's something that it could be carried on in the future. And if you do want to see more, obviously like and subscribe, and obviously watch till the end, and we finish at 10 or earlier depending on the circumstances. But I must start with the most important thing that honestly my channel's about overall. The collab between Doctor Who and Fortnite, obviously it's what my channel's based around. It kind of shows and kind of it's interpreted in different ways. There is the series that I'm trying to do, and with how long it takes and with the lack of David Tennant's voice lines, because they're all related to the episodes, of course, but there's no real storyline for them to go to. But in my eyes, I think they would be quite good in, like, if they worked, they would honestly be great. And with obviously, of course, Fortnite having a lot of problems with new skins and everything, and they don't seem to do as well. But of course there is the fact of it being more related to children, obviously, but streamers, there's a lot of streamers and things out there that know that the skins that they're bringing aren't really their own ideas anymore. They just seem to be of course, like what's the I don't know what's it called. But anyway, streamers of course say it a lot. I've seen streamers and YouTubers and God knows what say that the new skins aren't even that interesting anymore, and the emotes aren't interesting. There's nothing new. They just keep bringing back stuff that's from chapter 2 and everything. And of course, originally what they were going to do was Doctor Who, and obviously because of reasoning between Disney Plus and Doctor Who, that was a thing. But when it got first leaked, God, everyone was excited. I could see it in, like, on social media and everything, but it was very annoying to the fact that as soon as everyone thought it was coming out, people brought out videos faking it. But what I wanted to do was try and make that a reality rather than faking it, because what people would do is put the Doctor Who title obviously in their video, saying that it was related to that kind of content, but it wasn't. There was nothing to do with Doctor Who. Like, there was one that had Weeping Angels in it, but I didn't see it, and they were just doing gameplay. But with my YouTube, I'm trying to really make the story better and try and bring out, so, because questions people ask are, what did the Doctor do? What did the 10th Doctor do after the Mars landing, when he had to save all them? What happened? What did he do? And where did he go? That's the kind of storyline I'm trying to build. so that the fact that people can watch this and go, oh, that's probably why. It's not canon. It's just a concept or my idea that seems not really getting across to people. And I know it's a hard idea to get across, but I know that in the future I can do that. Even if it means sitting on the stream and letting people watch me edit a video, I'll sit there and do it. And if people want to watch me do it, they can. But then, as soon as that episode comes out, people can watch it. I don't want fame or fortune or nothing. I just want people to watch something that they can enjoy. That gets, what, a weekly upload or 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, a new episode comes out. And it doesn't take long. But the only problem I have is that, obviously, Doctor Who and Fortnite don't have a really good, like relationship. But that's fine, because with my kind of ideas, I'm doing it off my own back and trying to do it like with my own money and ideas and my own whatever I've got. And if it, like, yeah, like I said, if it means sitting on a stream editing for people and letting them watch me do it, I'm fine with it, because I think it'll be better for me as well, because I would rather people watch me do it and see how long it takes than just let people push me down and everything and say that it takes 2 minutes or takes a day to do. In my eyes, it doesn't. It can be on and off, because that's how it works, because you've got to, because there's only one of me, I have to go on here, change the characters that I post on YouTube, and I have to change from this custom character I made to another, and then change back again, which takes me a lot longer because there's one of me trying to put the skin on. I do the 30-second clip, go off again, go back onto a different skin, and then put the other one on that I need. But unfortunately, it turns out that, like, most of the skins I have, I can't do it in creative. I know you can start the game and everything, but I just think it takes longer to do it in there, because sometimes the skins lag out and everything. So, as much as I would love to, like, put the things in and do it like that, I just don't think it would be quick enough. So I'm doing it that way. But following that, it can help in so many ways, VA content and everything. So, like, one could be the BBC, and their viewers could be new viewers coming, or new players. Even if it's only they buy the skin and use it for a game, it could help so much. But there isn't like any bad things. There's just, I think it's just to do with the fact that there aren't people to do it. So that's the only problem we've got. But for instance, possibly further on with, like, the community and everything, it might bring the community back on Fortnite, like maybe old players as well, including the new that might join us. There's a lot of disagreements with the new stuff, and it gets kind of boring, because I think players just go and leave and go and create and stuff, because the fact that releases are slower. they take a lot longer since I think it was like one of the developers of Fortnite left. It takes so much longer, and the season, everything's getting worse. I mean, I like this season. Honestly, this season is probably my most favoured out of all of them. It's the only one that I've really liked. If it's about time travel or the 0 point, I'll love it. But when it's about, oh yeah, let's have a whole Fortnite season about movies. Back to the Future was probably a peak season thing, and then eventually it just went downhill. That was it. But that's why I don't know what Fortnite are trying to do as well, because they can release things a little bit again. That helps. I've got the car. I've got basically everything from it. It's just the fact that they're changing a lot of the game, and soon you're gonna have to pay more for things. And that's just terrible. So I just think the Fortnite need to kind of calm down with what they're doing, and try and reevaluate the situation and things like that, because of my ideas I don't reach them, because for some reason the creator gets everything, but I'm not even that far yet. I'm not even a small creator yet. I don't think I am anyway. I'm so far from the goal of getting 1,000 that I'm barely noticed on YouTube, and this is the only thing that I might be able to use to get myself across. But apart from that, that's like really it on Fortnite. But I think, yeah, going back to Doctor Who again, it's got a lot of variety, or can't say it, but I think, and you know what I mean anyway, but it's just easier to do Doctor Who than it is to do anything else. Doctor Who has so many, like, probably going to repeat myself, but there's a lot of things that they have within the game, within the TV show, that they could use for Fortnite. For instance, the TARDIS could be good. That would be a great idea. What, it crashes into the 0 point, or when it's at Cardiff and it tries to refuel or whatever, suddenly a rift opens, and instead of it being Slitheen, it could be it could just be the 0 point opening a portal. And I know that's possible. Sure, I know it's hard and it takes a lot of time, but look at me. I'm a small YouTuber, or I'm barely like a YouTuber at all, but I'm still trying to put ideas or give ideas to Fortnite that'll help them, even if it's saying if it's making a series that I'm doing, or if it's, I don't know, like doing things on skins look like this, oh, skins look like that. There's millions of skins that I've been through, probably in the same day, that I've posted about 3 TikToks about, or 3 YouTube videos or shorts about, that say, oh, this is a Doctor Who character, and people will look at it and think that I'm out of my mind, because when I look at something in Fortnite, if it looks like Doctor Who, that's basically what I see it as. But if it isn't, and if it's just like a random, like, I don't know, pop culture or something like that, and if I see that, I'll just be really confused by it, because I stopped focusing on buying things and I just kept going for stuff related to time travel. I mean it's a bit stupid, but I just think it's better, because like, they're changing a lot. Yeah, they're changing a lot. I'm going back to it again, which they are. I think they're just overall ruining the game. I know my series has been rebooted about 400 million times. I don't know how many times I've done it, but I've done it millions of times. Because every time I do an episode, I always have to restart it because Fortnite released something else that's Doctor Who related. So then I have to restart. But what I could do is maybe I've took it the wrong way, and I could start it with like episode 2 per se, and I could do a lot more, and I could just carry on. But it's not the fact that I'm trying to be difficult or I'm trying to be hard on everyone else because you have to rewatch. They're all, for me, they're all canon because they show, I keep them on there because they show my mistakes, or they show that I've tried but then I'm rebooting it again to try it again. It's not the fact that I just love restarting the series and I just make it difficult for everyone else to watch. But yeah, it's the fact that the first time I got the skin, there was no Converse at all. They didn't even do shoes yet. But then suddenly, I don't know, maybe a year or two later after the skin comes out, they do red Converse, they do a pair of fake Converse, so I'll buy them. And then a couple of months later, they come out with the red and white Converse. And then I put the white ones on, and then I realise I've made a mistake posting it as a TikTok, and someone comes in and says that it's red, not white. So then I go back and I look, and obviously, in between there, I've made 1 to 2 to 3 series of the same video because I would have started it off with the skin only. Then I would have gone on to the knockoff Converse, which are the Fortnite version. I can show you which one I'm talking about, but if you are on my channel and you do watch the tutorials or the videos, I've got basically some of the Converse already. I've got the Valentine's Day ones, I've got the normal blue, I've got the Christmas ones which I normally use when it's Christmas, and I use it with the 10th Doctor skin. I did keep the Back to the Future ones, they did look quite good. I don't know whether to use them, but it'd be copyright anyway, because I'm using the Dave Tennant's voice, but this was the first pair I used. And you can tell that they look nothing like his, and of course I knew that, but it was the only thing at the time. And then I went to the white ones, which he does wear with the blue suit, but someone said it was better to wear the red ones, because that's what he traditionally wears with the suit. So I just went with them, and then everything else I've just pieced together with what I found. Obviously this is from Pulp Fiction. This is a Blitz Win umbrella, and this is a skin that's for your own custom anime skins. That's it. And then I've got some 0 point contrail I got from, I can't even remember, I think it was, yeah, chapter 2 season 1, and I've had that for God knows how long, and I've been updating it every time, including the emotes. I mean, the pets, the Doctor doesn't really have any, unless you count the horse from the Madame de Pompadour, I think it's called. You count that episode, but he has a horse, but they don't do that. And then you've got, obviously, it doesn't use wrap, and then everything else is my own. I've got my own. I've got the Back to the Future car with the Time Lord symboled wheels, and then I've just got, I don't know, the SUV. I don't really know at this point what to go with. I've kept the contrail and everything, but obviously I've got all blue instruments. I've tried to go with like stuff related to the Doctor, and then obviously can't play that, but Starman obviously is made for the Doctor. If you think different, you can, but to me that's what the song for the Doctor is. But yeah, to go back to the point, my original point, there's a lot of change in Fortnite, and I have started off by saying that they need to stop, they need to calm down, but don't. I mean, it's just the ideas that they're getting. They don't seem to match up to the game. And the price is going up. And the V-Bucks is going down. Which makes completely no sense. But the V-Bucks is going up. Prices are going up. But then that doesn't help Fortnite players, because I think Fortnite players, because how much people buy in a bulk, they think we have all the money in the world and we can solve basically their problems. But their servers are down most of the time, and that's what ruined my kind of seasons, or kind of my series. That also affects it, because then I can't do anything, because Fortnite only have their game, and as soon as it's down, doesn't matter what game I don't want to play, I can't play anything. And there's a lot of creators that I have stole ideas from, mainly the big ones. But when I was looking for a Weeping Angel skin, I come across one of the, I can't remember which one, but one of the big content creators. I've come across someone, and they found the Weeping Angel skin, but it's not. It's just a regular skin that they presume looks like a Weeping Angel, because she's greyed out and stonified. So shouldn't all the other skins be like that? Or at least something look like the Doctor, or something like that. That's what I want. I don't want, the collab can happen or not. It just needs to, I think, bring the basics first. They do that with most of the things in the game. Because so far, I think it's going to happen. Whether it be now, 4 years time or something. I know it's going to happen, but it might take time. And I know that it'll take time, but it might be better for it to happen now, sooner than later. Because I don't know how long they're going to last. And I would rather get my series out now, because who knows if Fortnite's going to last another 4 years. I mean, so far it has, which is really annoying, because I didn't think it was. I thought Chapter 1 was the only thing they were going to do. But yeah. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. I completely forgot, but they need to focus on big collabs rather than small ones. Because if you have a bigger collab, it might do well. And they're just bringing small collabs like a lizard, seriously, that's all you can think of. I know obviously there might be some people out there who like the lizard skin. Sure, yeah, it's good. But I think it's more made for kids, not necessarily like adults or something, because it has no gameplay purposes. I know Fortnite skins aren't supposed to, but most of the skins that brought out in Chapter 1 were like that. They had a wristband, or they had something that made them Fortnite rather than the company. But now suddenly all the shoes and stuff are bringing out are all branded, and I don't know if they're doing it because of the low budget, or because they're running out of ideas. Yeah, they ran out of ideas a lot longer ago, but they're still going with ideas. Not necessarily the ideas of the game. There's no storyline. The storyline's breaking. It's kind of like, in simple terms, it's kind of like, if you're a Fortnite fan, you'll understand it, but in my terms, it's like, for say, if a rift opened, and it has to stay like that to keep the island alright, but suddenly it closes, then a year later it'll reappear, and it makes no sense because, well, the storyline has missed out like a big chunk, and the only parts I understand what to do with 0 point, which is really annoying. So, finally, I think we need to bring back something to do with the 0. Like, I know they're doing it right now, but they need to bring something back more closely to 0 point. If it helps to look at still people's ideas, it's okay, because I'm sure that the 0 point or the content creators' ideas are similar to someone else's. Sure, they may think, oh, it's their idea. Sometimes it is, but Fortnite can somehow take their ideas, but they don't get like tagged in the post or anything, which is really annoying for the creators. But again, obviously Doctor Who, I think it's either the producer or it's just Fortnite in general not wanting to do the club, because it was a big idea back in chapter 2, and because of course they had Sarah Connors, she was took over. That was, people said that was supposed to be the Doctor, that was supposed to be the I'm trying to remember which one it is, 13th Doctor, that was supposed to be her, but suddenly it became a regular person. But I'm sorry, you can't, because not even the text has changed. I haven't watched Terminator, I don't know what she does, but to me that sounded like the Doctor more than anything else. And it would have been great to see the TARDIS, or at least a dismantled TARDIS, or the TARDIS got took over by the 0 point, or even if the Dark Voyager, or I don't know, one of the villains from the past or the future come back, or there's just so many possible things with the TARDIS and the Doctor in general. You can have a Sonic cane, a Sonic screwdriver, Sonic glasses, 10th Doctor, 11th Doctor, 9th Doctor, 1st Doctor. It doesn't matter. There is ideas there for Fortnite to have, but I'm not saying they're terrible, or I keep saying that, but I mean, there is slight parts where they do find a good idea. So I just think they need to settle down with doing a meeting or something, and spend, I don't know, a month or a year or something, or just have a certain group sit down, focus on it, and think about the collab that you're going to do. That's great, that is. I get killed by it a lot when I'm off, when I don't do videos. It's hilarious. But I think my series might start again. It might take time, it might take me a month, it might take me 3 months. It can depend on the total voice clips I have. And I might have to kill off characters, I might even leave them in. But until I can start the series, because soon I'll have a setup for a computer and everything, so it'll be a lot better for streaming, and I can edit the video while on that stream. But it might be affected by my lack of social skills, because of my just social skills and everything. I'm not good at speaking to people, unfortunately. Not most people aren't. But for it's small things like this that might help me to do community, and might help me to carry on live streams. But yeah. Sorry, I'm just really focused on this. Hopefully I can hide it. I'm just trying to be quiet because I'm trying to listen out for their voices. Hopefully they can reboot me. But yeah. Sorry, I think my headset disconnected, I don't know how. But after the slight difficulties, I think I've got it working again. I'm not 100% sure, but hopefully it's working again. But I mean, would you be interested? Like, I know I've seen there's only one person watching, but maybe more will watch it when it's fully live. But would it be interesting to see the Doctor in the game, or would it be a complete failure? I can't really give that opportunity, but many people on my channel have said they would love to see it come to the game. And of course, the most important thing is that it's I don't know, it's very, how do I say, it's very like adaptive. That's it. You can adapt it into any situation. Doctor Who, it's the 0 point. It can be adapted into basically anything that you want, and even if it might be there's a slight part of a 0 point, or there's a slight part of time travel, that's alright, as long as there's time travel related. The story can go anywhere. Fortnite can make up their own storyline. I'm sure David Tennant wouldn't mind, or any of the Doctor Who actors. I mean, some of them I think have passed away, but I'm sure someone wouldn't be willing to try and do an animated or a cartoony version of their voice. It might even, yeah, the communities of both would come together, so it might help. There's a lot of things in Fortnite. I think overall there's a lot of things that Fortnite like and hate and despise. It's just the fact that it's the community. That's it. The community is just their opinions. matters to Fortnite, I think. I don't know whether it could be because they're slow, or if they're just a bit tight on ideas, or it could be anything. Fortnite don't have to explain. They don't have to say anything unless it's to do with leakers, but even the leakers are getting tied up right now. Because I know a lot of them have been Epic employees and they've been giving away too much information, or information that shouldn't have happened. Some of them may have been even ones that they're not true ones. We don't, I don't know. But yeah, honestly, there's just not, they're like, no one knows really if there's anything really during the fight right now. I don't think anyone said that there was something, but there's no telling what it could have been. So the real opportunity for Fortnite is just to sit and wait really. That's all you can do from this point on. And well, my point on is, my overall goal is just to provide content for people. That might be Fortnite Doctor Who. It might be doing it in a different game. It might be doing it in GTA, and I barely play that. So I think this is where I think this, towards this end of the game, I think I die. I don't know. But obviously that's true, it's quite good to talk about, and I think it's a lot of aspects of it that can be interpreted as bad, and some of my videos put it in ways that make the Doctor look bad. But with the community and the files and the leaks and everything, there's not many people to kind of deal with the ideas. So I just hope that in the future it may be that Fortnite has, I don't know, Doctor Who, or they may add even like the Big Bang Theory, or there's so many things out there that they can add, but at this rate it might not be anything. That's my opinion on reboot vans, that they move. Why do you need to do that? What was the point of it? How does it honestly help the community? Because all it does is annoy more people. It is annoying and competitive. I don't know if they have it or not, but it does really annoy people. Peace.